Lawmakers return to the Capitol next year to start work on the state budget. They'll have a lot more to work with.
Wisconsin is projected to have a record-setting budget surplus of more than $6 billion. And how are politicians planning to spend those funds? Political reporter Will Keneally is at the Capitol tonight with more.
So, Charlotte, it's a little bit of a give and take. The governor on one side gets to set the agenda, creating a draft of the budget. Then the Republican legislature gets to go in and make any changes that they want to the budget. It goes, of course, back to the governor, who can veto any of those Republican changes. And so with both sides of the aisle really having a big hand in this budget writing process, we're sitting down with some of the stakeholders to see what their priorities are going forward. And we started our sit-downs here with Democratic Senator from Madison, Sen Roys.
And it's our job to make sure that the people know what has been done in their name.
And this will be the first year Madison's State Senator Sen Roys takes on that job on the state's powerful budget writing committee. She joins Democrats on the committee who are in the minority. She says part of her job will be to hold Republicans accountable.
There are a lot of things that if you actually talk to voters, they broadly agree on. That's, things like making sure local governments have funding.
And that's been one of the big campaign pushes for Democrats. With state coffers full, send some of that money back to municipalities.
This is something where you've got, Republican town chairmen and Democratic county executives saying that they cannot perform the essential services of local government.
And she says that affects even larger cities like Madison.
The Inflation Reduction Act and some of the coronavirus relief bills, and that has helped to fill the gap in some of these really critical services. But that money is not going to last forever.
So she wants to see more money given to cities, something called shared revenue. And right now on the Senate side of that joint committee, the two Democrats are from Madison and Milwaukee. Roys sees a benefit to that.
When Robin Vos said, well, if you just take Madison and Milwaukee out of the equation, then Wisconsin would be a red state. But, I'm just as much a Wisconsinite as Robin Vos is. I'll put my cheese tasting ability up to his any day.
So that's on the Democratic side. On the Republican side, they see that record-setting budget surplus as just evidence that the state has taken too much taxes from its residents, and they want to see that money go back to the taxpayers. We'll be looking to sit down with Republican leaders in the next few weeks ahead of the next budget cycle here to see what their priorities are. Reporting from the Capitol, Will Keneally, News 3 Now.